Welcome back to Sports Shenanigans, where we post weekly quality sports content. Professional athletes in today's world live the dream, playing the sport they love at the highest level possible, usually for a high price as well. Some of the brightest stars in the NBA today have signed for abnormally high sums of money during the prime years of their careers. Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry just signed a 5-year, $200 million contract, averaging $40 million per year. Kevin Durant supposedly took a pay cut to remain with a dynamic and explosive Warriors team by agreeing to a 2-year, $53 million contract. It is definitely amazing to see earning $26.5 million in a year being a pay cut to anybody in the world today. But the NBA is filled with stars and amazing contracts. The players can do a lot of good with it. Unfortunately, there are some players who do more harm with millions of dollars than good. In this day and age, NBA players will buy anything they get their hands on. This includes mansions, cars, yachts, and anything else that can be thought of. However, money can also be used on destructive things as well, such as alcohol, women, bad investments, child support, and others. This list takes a good look at some of the well-known NBA players that earned a big payday, but wasted it and now have struggled since losing it all. Derrick Coleman. Derrick Coleman had a great career with the New Jersey Nets. Derrick Coleman was a forward that was playing alongside guards Kenny Anderson and Drazen Petrovic, which made the Nets must-see television. He had much success in New Jersey, earning an All-Star nod in 1994 and Rookie of the Year in 1991, along with making over $90 million before retiring in 2005. Unfortunately, that money didn't stick around for Coleman. He made some poor real estate decisions that led to his filing for bankruptcy in 2010. There are some questions that are still left unanswered here. What would the Nets have been if Petrovic hadn't died in a 1993 car accident? How well could Derrick Coleman's life have been if he had a smarter plan with his earnings? These questions we will never know the answer to. All Coleman can do at this point is try to better his life and figure out what went wrong along the way. Dennis Rodman. The next selection for this notorious list had the ability to run and jump with the best of them. He also had one of the more interesting personalities in the history of the NBA. Dennis Rodman was one of the best rebounders and defensive players to ever step onto an NBA court. He ended up winning 5 championships between the Detroit Pistons and Chicago Bulls. He finally hung up his sneakers in 2006, while earning about $50 million along the way. Dennis wasn't able to keep all of his money for a variety of reasons. He had multiple child support payments, he also had spouse payments, as well as several drunken driving arrests, which resulted in fines. Everyone knew Rodman was out of control, and it would only have been a matter of time before his lifestyle caught up to him. For one of the best players in recent NBA history, it is a shame his reputation comes with an outlandish behavior and filling out checks to stay out of prison. Gilbert Arenas. He was once known as Agent Zero by the fans, and his bank account was once a zero. Gilbert Arenas used to be a significant factor for the Washington Wizards. The 3-time All-Star had success on the court that wasn't matched off the court. Arenas retired in 2013, having made over $111 million throughout the course of his career. Like most of the irresponsible athletes today, Arenas had to fill out a lot of child support and custody payments to his ex-wife Laura Govan. There were even rumblings about how Arenas was giving Govan $20,000 a month for said payments. He also reportedly had gambling issues and had an obsession with shoes, having owned more than 2,000 pairs. With lifestyle choices like those, it doesn't take a math major to figure out why Arenas became a poor ex-NBA player. Maybe Agent Zero should aspire to have multiple zeros after another number in his post-NBA life. Antoine Walker. Walker is a player who is known for his three-point shooting and his shimmy dance moves. He was a star at Kentucky, and alongside Paul Pierce, Antoine Walker helped make the Celtics a formidable team in the early 2000s. He cashed in on his good play too, making close to $110 million before he retired for good in 2012. Walker has just had bad luck when it comes to money. He was robbed on 2 separate occasions in 2000 and 2007. He also was accused of writing bad checks during his playing days and eventually filing for bankruptcy as well. Walker seems to be doing better now by getting into broadcasting and analyzing like a lot of retired professional athletes do. Just a shame to see a guy with that much talent finally get his payday and blow it all. Walker was bad with money, but he wasn't as bad as the number 1 guy who threw away a lot more. Allen Iverson. The number 1 guy who went broke was known as the answer on the court, but off the court, he had anything but answers for his horrible financial decisions and questionable behavior. Allen Iverson was one of the best point guards in the late 90s and early 2000s. He had many great seasons in Philadelphia, which included his appearance in the 2001 NBA Finals. He made close to $200 million during his playing days. Unfortunately, he lost it all. With child support payments and divorce payments hitting him hard at home, he nearly lost it all. His luck got so bad to the point that he had to sell his $4.5 million house in Atlanta. Iverson was playing in the newly formed Big 3 League that started in 2017. Maybe now Iverson will learn how to keep his money, but until then, he sits at the top of the recently retired NBA players that went broke. That's all we have for this video. Comment down below what other players you know of that went broke. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for content like this. We'll see you guys later.